Dear students, welcome to my channel, Dr. V.R. Pudili, Professor of Management and Economics. In this video, I am dealing with demand function, individual demand schedule, market demand schedule, individual demand curve, market demand curve, and reasons for downward sloping demand curve. Dear students, demand function is a mathematical expression of the relationship between the quantity demanded of commodity and its determinants. I had given the general form of demand function here. QDX is a function of P of x, y, P1 to Pn minus 1, T, A, E of y, E of p and u, where QDX is quantity demanded of product X, P of X price of product X, Y income of the consumer, P1 to Pn minus 1 price of related products, T tastes and preferences of the consumer, A advertising expenditure, EY expected income of the consumer, EP expected future price of the product, and U refers to all other determinants which are not covered in this function. Dear students, I had defined individual demand schedule in this slide. A demand schedule at any point of time refers to the series of quantities of a product that the consumer is prepared to buy at its different prices. The demand schedule for an individual consumer is known as individual demand schedule. I had shown individual demand schedule of oranges for customer A. Here I had taken price of oranges and quantity demanded of oranges in dozens. Price of oranges varied between 10 rupees and 2 rupees. Quantity demanded of oranges varied between 1 dozen and 30 dozens. We can see the law of demand here. At higher prices, lower quantity of oranges are demanded. At lower prices, higher quantities of oranges are demanded. Dear students, in this slide, I had explained about market demand schedule. The demand schedule of all individual consumers in market is known as market demand schedule. It can be obtained by adding up all individual schedules in markets. I had given an example for market demand schedule. Here we can see that in the first column I had given price of oranges in rupees per dozen. In the second, third, fourth and fifth columns I had given quantity demanded by individual consumers, namely A, B, C and D. And in sixth column I had shown market demand for oranges in dozens. The price of oranges has varied between rupees 2 and rupees 10, and I had shown different quantities demanded by individual consumers. We can also observe that if you add the demand of all the consumers in the market, we will get market demand for oranges. For example, let us see the phenomena where the price of oranges is rupees 10 per dozen. At this price, A consumer demanded 1 dozen, B 1 dozen, C 3 dozens, and D 2 dozens. If we sum up all these demands 1 plus 1 plus 3 plus 2, we get market demand for oranges, that is for 7 dozens at rupees 10 per dozen. Similarly, we can see that at price of rupees 2 per dozen, A consumer's demand is 13 dozens, B consumer's demand is 6 dozens, C consumer demand is 14 dozens, D consumer's demand is 12 dozens. Adding all their demands, we got the market demand of 45 dozens. Dear students, in this slide I had explained about individual demand curve. Demand curve is the graphical representation of demand schedule. Demand curve, which is based on individual demand schedule, is called individual demand curve. I had shown individual demand curve of consumer A in this figure. We can observe that this demand curve is downward sloping. I had taken the data that was shown in the individual demand schedule and shown in the form of diagram. Then I got this demand curve which is sloping downwards from left to right. Dear students, I had explained about market demand curve in this slide. Quantity demanded in the market is the sum of the individual demands of all consumers at each price. Therefore, market demand curve is the horizontal summation of the individual demand curves. I had shown market demand curve which was drawn based upon the data that was shown in the previous slide under market demand schedule. We can observe that demand curve slopes downwards from left to right, and at higher prices lower quantities are demanded, and at lower prices higher quantities are demanded. Dear students, in this slide I had explained about reasons for downward sloping demand curve. There are 4 major reasons for downward sloping demand curve. 1. The law of diminishing marginal utility is the reason for downward sloping demand curve. It states that as the consumer goes on consuming more and more units of a commodity, the marginal utility declines. Because of it, demand curve slopes downwards. 2. A commodity tends to be put to more use when it becomes cheaper. Thus, increase in demand when price falls, and thereby downward sloping demand curve. The third reason for downward sloping demand curve is income effect. A decrease in the price of superior good will lead to an increase in the real income of the consumer. Then the consumer buys more of it. This is called income effect. The fourth reason for downward sloping demand curve is substitution effect. A fall in the price of the good, keeping substitute price constant, results in more demand for it. This is called substitution effect. Because of it, demand curve slopes downwards from left to right. Dear students, in this video we had learned about demand function, individual demand schedule, market demand schedule, individual demand curve, market demand curve, and Reasons for downward sloping demand curve. Thank you.